Waka waka waka, what's up guys, and welcome back to the channel for yet another FC Finch video. And as you can see, there is nothing on my table today. This is a bit too big for my review table. In fact, this isn't really a toy at all, or maybe it kind of is, but either way. Today we're going to be taking a look at an Optimus Prime replica turned racing transport, or rather the other way around. So for those that don't know, if you've seen my collection reviews, you know that my other hobby is to go out and do stupid things with cars, amateur motorsporting style, and I'm kind of out here at the SCCA Solo Nationals doing just that. And I met this nice person named Nathan who has an awesome Optimus Prime replica based on the 1987 Freightliner vehicle that was used in the Bumblebee movie. And we're going to be taking a look and showing off some videos, and we're going to be talking to him today. Now, there is some motor noises in the background. We are here on site, so I do apologize for that, but either way, it should be a fruitful interview. So Nathan, again, huge thanks for meeting up with me like this. You just got done running, as I understand.
Yep.
Why don't you tell me a bit about the truck and how it started? I'm going to show some pictures that we went over that showed how this thing kind of looked when you picked it up and like where it is now. So tell me about what this truck is and how you got started with it.
Well, it started out as a 92 Freightliner semi that I fell in love with and got it home and then was trying to figure out what to paint it like. And then just dawned on me, Optimus Prime was like the prime candidate for any type of paint scheme. So it was a labor of love over about 2 winters of building all the pieces for the semi and trying to make it look as correct to the original toy that I had as a kid. And from there, it's just kind of a big kid toy. I just in love with it.
And tell us a bit about, let's go into you now. You had no intention of making this. You weren't looking for a vehicle to outright make Optimus.
No.
You're just like, oh, hey, I found this, and
Yep, found the vehicle and then was like kicking around ideas. I was gonna paint it purple for a while and then I don't know, we were just sitting around drinking in the shop and then just came around like, let's just make it like Optimus Prime, and that's kind of how it all started. And it was just a one panel a week and we'd get something painted and put back on, and it just slowly evolved into something more as it went along.
so tell me a bit about what you've done so far. Like we noticed that it has the classic paint job, and we noticed that we got these stacks that we're seeing in the Bumblebee movie. The front facial area is pretty much almost exactly like we've seen in the film. As I understand it, the only difference is that the 87 was a bit more straight up front where the windshield is, or
the windows were more round on the center section, where the newer version was, straight across. The glass continued. So that's like the only real difference between the one used in the movie.
okay.
But otherwise, I built a drop visor for the front, was a custom piece I made in-house, the door visors, and then I made my own extensions, lengthen the cab out to essentially hide the stacks and to hide the headache rack that we have on it. And it just kind of gave it that bigger look like the toy had versus how it started out. It wasn't quite, didn't have the depth.
Right, exactly.
So it really made the cab look big and massive. So yeah, it's came a long ways from where it did start. So
And so, what is your, I guess, what are your future plan projects for this? I know we talked a bit about this, and what are your plans? I understand that you're planning on going like all the way with this specific build, like even as far as doing up your own trailer.
yep. So the trailer eventually either is going to be wrapped and just have basically they take the image of the toy trailer, so it has all the little swirls and the imperfections that the toy had, or I'm just going to end up painting it just a solid charcoal and do the blue and white stripes. Don't know if I'm going to put the Autobot head on it or not to go that far. Keep it clean and simple where it's not blatant in your face. Kind of, if you know, you know.
Yep.
But that's kind of the idea with the trailer. And maybe what we had discussed, doing a wrap on the inside of the trailer so it actually has like the interior stickers like the toy has.
Yeah, similar like the like the G1 toy.
It's just like spot on. If you know, you know.
Exactly. Yeah, it's a big kind of a nostalgia burst for anybody that had the toy as a kid. And anything additional with the cab? I know we talked a bit about that. Like as far I know that the original, that the Optimus Prime toy and all the ones that used the movie had the dual wheel and back.
Yep. And I'm kind of torn. I'd like the single right now because I can get in and out of event venues really easy and get parked. But I do have tandems sitting at the shop ready to do the frame, lengthen the frame to put tandems on. And if I do with this trailer, with the distance I have for fender to trailer clearance, I'm thinking about making like a Western hauler steel bed that would be blue, and then it would have like the fender vents in where the wheels are that mimic the lake shutter vents on the toy. So it all basically tie in like it could transform, but is it?
Right,
Yeah,
exactly. Are the aliens really on Earth?
yeah.
So, and the last question I want to kind of touch on here is, I guess, what made you? We see all kinds of pickup trucks with your typical autocross car hauler, and then of course we have one of the ones down the way that's one of those big, big motorhome style vehicles. What made you want to pick a cab over any other tow vehicle that we have here?
Well, it just kind of actually just became a tow vehicle accidentally. Originally, I bought it for our farm to use for farm use because I've wanted a cab over forever since I was a little kid. But Grandpa and my dad were always, no, we need a regular semi. We don't need no cab over. And now that I have the cab over, it's the only truck we use to haul anything with. So putting the tandems on makes more sense for the farm, but some of the stuff that we've been doing, the single axle, has been really nice. But it might come down to the fact that we might buy a second semi, and who knows, might end up with a Magnus semi.
That would be a perfect carry to tow 4 different cars too.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, especially if we want to make it like the G1 toy. Nathan, again, thanks for taking a lot of time out. Again, I know you just got done running. You're probably tired. We're about to get out of here for the week, and but either yeah, packing up, heading home. But either way, so again, if you guys like this content, definitely, of course, like and subscribe. I do greatly appreciate it, and it does help me out. And once again, thank you so much for watching. Thank you again, Nathan, for joining me here. And thank you, everyone, for making me a part of your collecting and overall nerdy journey. Good night.